Norfolk. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Standard Matthew Grant. I am a member of Ontario's most decorated faction, and I am coming to NCCW to compete in the OG Cup. I want to be somebody that people create a mural of. Because when I think of Hamilton, Ontario, I think of names like Angela Mosca. I think of names like somebody I look up to in all Ego Ethan Page. I'm a Hamilton boy through and through. So I'm coming to Stomping Ground to show why I'm not, and why I'm the standard of professional wrestling. But I got a tough test ahead of me because I got a Brickhouse ahead of me and Mick McGuire. First time ever against Mick McGuire. I'm going to show you why I've won dozens of championships. I'm going to show you why I've won tournaments. I'm going to show you why I am the standard of professional wrestling. Don't get mad, just get used to it.
Welcome back to another episode of NCCW High Noon. Now, we just heard from the present Matthew Grant, and he seems more than fired up to get inside that squared circle to face off one-on-one with Mick McGuire in another OG Cup semi-final matchup. Before we head down to the ring, though, let's address one issue. The last episode, a disgruntled athlete was demanding to be a part of Stomping Grounds and to compete within NCCW. If you want that opportunity, you must earn it. And that goes for you, the Wanderer Wade Allen. If you decide to wander on in on April 28th at Stomping Grounds at Talbot Gardens Arena, you best be sure that we will escort you right outside. And you will not be an issue. You will not bother us. You will not get involved in our special event for this amazing community. Now, without further ado, and that being addressed, let's head down to ringside where all the action takes place. Mick McGuire challenges the present Matthew Grant.
The following is an Ontario's Garden Cup quarterfinal match presented by Cornerstone Masonry and is scheduled for one fall.
Welcome back for High Noon Episode 2. We've got another show filled with action here for you. Sean Winfield alongside your NCCW President, Adam Martin, and we have a fantastic matchup here. Kind of a clashing of styles here, Adam, as we have Brickhouse Mick McGuire taking on a smaller veteran in Matthew Grant.
That's what the OG Cup tournament is all about. You never know who you're going to face in the first round, but the goal is to move on and advance and earn a potential title shot down the road, and both of these young athletes have a lot to prove in this matchup coming up next.
And the OG Cup is all about opportunity, Adam. We want to give young talents like Mick McGuire the opportunity to change their entire career. If someone like Mick McGuire can come out here and win this tournament, it changes his whole perspective, the whole way he's looked at in the Ontario wrestling scene.
Now, the live audience here in Norfolk County might consider a win today an upset over a true veteran of the Ontario scene, but make no doubts about it, Mick McGuire is motivated, fire up, and as you can see, Sean, he is excited to get involved with the audience and put on a hell of a show.
And he's very confident here. This is not the look of a wrestler who feels like there's any chance they're going to lose. You can see the strutting. He rips off the jacket, the high fives with the fans, and now talking to the camera. This is someone who has a lot to prove here and knows how big this opportunity is for them.
Almost taking it out on our ring announcer, Matt LeBlanc. Thankfully, Mr. LeBlanc was not harmed in that interaction there. But again, like I said before, Mick McGuire's all fired up, waiting for his opponent, the President Matthew Grant, to come out to ringside.
Absolutely. Ken Kensington in the ring now, checking on Mick McGuire, making sure there's no illegal substances, no illegal weapons. Not that that's something we worry about too much with Mick McGuire, but that's part of the job as a referee. And now coming to the ring, the veteran, I like to think of him as the Swiss Army knife of Ontario wrestling. It's Matthew Grant, a guy who can do a little bit of everything in there, Adam.
Definitely can do it all. He's proven that all over the Ontario wrestling scene. Accomplishments in several different promotions, looking to make his mark here in NCCW in this first round OG Cup matchup.
Another guy who, like you said, he's been everywhere. He's done a little bit of everything, but he's looking to take that next step, and a win in the OG Cup could elevate him to those other stages, those bigger stages that he's looking to get to in his career.
And winning this match would be a great success, and as he says, don't get mad, just get used to it.
Absolutely. Another man coming to the ring who is very confident here. The message, as you just said, on the back of his jacket, don't get mad, just get used to it. Matthew Grant is someone we're happy to get used to here in NCCW. And again, Ken Kensington keeping order in the ring as we get ready for this match to start.
A lot of interaction with the fans and audience as well, a key part of the NCCW experience. Two fan favorites potentially here, Sean. It's going to be hard to decide for the fans to choose a side. They might just keep it right down the middle.
Absolutely, and as we saw last week on High Noon, it was Isaiah Prince that advanced over Bruiser's Battersby in the opening round of the OG Cup. So one of these men will join them in the next round. You have to think Matthew Grant, if this is a size mismatch, a match against Isaiah Prince would be much the same. But this is a man who is very used to taking on bigger competition in his career.
Very prideful in his accomplishments, very prideful in his abilities inside that squared circle, Sean. A man to never back down from any challenge, and as you can see, he's strutting it up too.
Very confident as the bell rings. Oh, Brickhouse showing off that power early on.
As you mentioned, the size advantage, showing an early display advantage for Mick McGuire as he struts around as well and shows off a little bit of the muscles.
And Matthew Grant is not intimidated here. Like we said, someone who is used to being the smaller man in his matches. And another violent throw. That time Matthew Grant's head bouncing off the bottom turnbuckle. Thankfully he's okay. And more strutting from Brickhouse. Again, confidence, not an issue for this young man.
Now, there's such thing as being overconfident, especially against someone like Matthew Grant, who, like we've said before, is, against opponents all different shapes and sizes. Mick McGuire, no different from previous opponents, but it's not going to keep Matthew Grant.
Goodness!
Oh.
Matthew Grant gets the back waist hold and just gets thrown down. And now Brickhouse is pounding on him. Oh! Those heavy forearms to the chest will leave a mark, and you can see that Matthew Grant is hurting here. Oh, the open hand slap, one of the most unforgiving moves in professional wrestling.
Massive chop, the welt already showed on Matthew Grant's chest, and a big splash in the corner from Brickhouse.
Oh, you can see Matthew Grant trying to shake it off there. Brickhouse is all over him. Oh, and that's that speed that could be the difference here. Matthew Grant in. Oh, he misses. He's going after the leg, and now Brickhouse is just pounding on him. Off the ropes. And more, just almost brawling in there, Adam.
One thing Matthew Grant does not want to do in this matchup to succeed is brawl with Mick McGuire.
Absolutely. Oh, that shoulder block knocks Matthew Grant down, and they're both feeling it right now. That brawling style of Brickhouse is something that, like you said, Matthew Grant does not want to try and match with.
It almost looked like they collided heads there.
Yeah, and you can see they're both shaken up. I think you're right, Adam. Matthew Grant. Oh, more of these brutal, violent forearms. Now, there's that speed. Up and down. Oh my goodness. All his body weight. Sure, it may not be as much body weight as Brickhouse has, but you still don't want anyone's body weight wrenching down on you like that. And
nope.
You can see Brickhouse is in pain.
Only a 2 count there. I think Matthew Grant delayed a couple of seconds there, Sean, before he went for that pinfall, and that may have cost him.
Absolutely. He may have knocked the wind out of himself with that body press on the ground. Matthew Grant's trying to coordinate the action here. Went for that spear. Instead, he gets shoulder blocked like a football player there.
And I don't know where it happened or when it happened, Sean, but you can see the welt on the back of Grant's shoulder already bleeding.
Absolutely. Adam, your New York Jets could use someone who could block like that, I think, these days.
Definitely can so. We got a lot of changing to do, and I think Matthew Grant has a lot of upgrading to do right now in the current moment of this match.
You're
He's
right.
being pummeled in the corner.
That's a closed fist there. Ken Kensington trying to get in there to break it up. And you're right, that welt on Matthew Grant's back looks brutal. Now he's up. Here's that power again. Oh, slams him with authority there from Brickhouse.
That one shook the arena with that body slam.
Oh, and the big elbow. Earthquake would be proud of that. It's just a 2.
The resilience shown by Matthew Grant, even though early on in the match, there's a lot of damage already taken to him.
He is a guy known for not giving up, never quitting, fighting through brutal injuries and anything else to stay in the match. Out the back door, again, there's that speed, that veteran presence, off the ropes, ducks. Oh, a code breaker.
Double knees to the face and a pinfall attempt right here.
Middle of the ring, there's no ropes for, oh, I'd call that 2.5 at least.
Kensington on the job, right in the right positioning. Each and every time there's a pinfall attempt there. A true veteran as a referee within Ontario. One of the best, I'd say, Sean.
Oh, follows him in, out to the floor. He knocks Brickhouse down. Grant's trying to get the crowd into that. I don't know if that's the move I'd be going for here, Adam.
High risk.
Still works. Beautiful. Uses those ropes to springboard in for the double drop kick. Trying to get Brickhouse away from the ropes.
Too close to the ropes.
Ken again doing a great job there too.
And that little delay cost Grant again.
Yes, and you can see the frustration building in Grant here. He wants to get the 3, trying to get the crowd into it to give him that little boost of energy here, taking on that bigger opponent, as we said.
As we said earlier, it's hard for the fans to decide who to root for here and who they want to see advance in the OG Cup tournament.
Absolutely. 2 fan favorites, as we said. Interesting decision there from Grant as he tried to pick the bigger Brickhouse up. But, you know, he's a guy, might have been going for that code breaker again. He's caught. Oh, a violent slam. That probably is it, too. No.
Almost a version of the world's strongest slam.
Absolutely right.
Call it the Brickhouse slam.
And I think Brickhouse here, we're seeing some frustration as he goes straight for a choke.
Choking him.
Absolutely. And again, that's not the kind of competitor Brickhouse is, but once frustration sets in, you see a different side of some wrestlers here. Now he's got Matthew Grant on the shoulder. Maybe snake eyes he's going for there. Doesn't get it. Instead, the spear! The spear has put away many people. 1, 2, and 3. That'll do it.
They got him.
Matthew Grant is moving on in the OG Cup. Heck of a match there, heck of a fight. He had to overcome a lot, and you can see that emotion here. Matthew Grant is your winner.
One little error cost the Brickhouse the match, and the veteran Matthew Grant took advantage of the situation, hitting the spear, Sean, to put it away and advance in the OG Cup tournament.
Kids like that make it all fun. It's kids like that make this job worth it. Norfolk County, thank you very much. I'll be seeing you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NCCW studios after a great matchup between the standard, now the present, Matthew Grant, defeating Brickhouse Mick McGuire in the OG Cup tournament. He will advance, and we'll wait and see on our future episode to see who his next opponent will be. Now, with that being said, we have a specialty match coming up presented by Hybrid Championship Wrestling, and it will be for the Hybrid Heavyweight Championship title. A fatal 5-way featuring great talent from Ontario and, of course, down south in the United States, as everyone wants to be a part of NCCW Stomping Grounds. Without further ado, back to our ring announcer, Matthew LeBlanc, for more action inside that ring.
Following is a 5-way match for the Hybrid Wrestling World Championship. Scheduled for one fall. Presented by Bobby Reynolds, 666.
Here we go, Adam. Another exciting match from Stomping Grounds 1. A 5-way for the Hybrid Championship. And here comes Kyle Boone. This crowd does not like Kyle. And alongside him, his girlfriend, Shiloh.
Anytime these two step into an arena, the chorus of boos go right from the ground to the rooftop, Sean. And there's a reason why. These two, they bring it each and every time respectfully inside the ring, but they know how to get a crowd into a frenzy of not liking them, although you might have to respect them.
Absolutely, but we know that Kyle Boone is not above doing everything in his power to come out with a win.
As you can see, a sign of affection between these two.
That's one way to put it.
Rubbing in this audience's face.
Oh my goodness.
Let's keep it PG, folks.
You can see the confidence bordering on arrogance here from Kyle Boone as he gets ready for this match.
Arrogance is an understatement anytime you talk about Boone.
Boone and Shiloh together. Going to try and run roughshod over NCCW, and it starts here. If they can get their hands on the Hybrid Championship, who knows where it could go from there.
That is exactly right. And coming out next, one of the opponents involved in this match.
See the smoke rising here as we wait to see who it is. Kevin Blackwood, one of the finest wrestlers in North America today, arguably one of the finest wrestlers in the world today. What a coup it was to get him on our first ever show.
Well, that being said, Sean, anyone and everyone wanted to be a part of Stomping Grounds, the inaugural event for NCCW. It was a fine selection, a fine list to choose from, and Kevin Blackwood definitely cuts the mustard to be here today and present himself and his skill sets to the NCCW audience in Norfolk County.
Absolutely. As people saw the hype around this event, they wanted to be part of it. Kevin Blackwood was no exception. He jumped at this opportunity because anytime you can get gold around your waist, that's a good thing in professional wrestling. Who do we have coming up here next? It is Gabriel Fuerza, arguably one of the best talents in Ontario today. As we just said, Adam, everybody wanted to be part of this show.
Formerly a tag team wrestler, fighter or flight, but has established himself all over Ontario, all over the world, as a top singles competitor, highly gifted athlete who I'm excited to see be involved in this match. And again, a chance for glory with championship gold.
Absolutely. When Mustafa Ali left WWE, he had a match against Gabriel Fuerza. He has called it his favorite match outside of the WWE so far. That tells you a lot about Gabriel Fuerza, and you can see his agility already before the match even begins.
Don't blink or you might miss something special with Gabriel Fuerza.
Absolutely.
Up next, another opponent coming out. As we said, this is a 5-way title match.
Absolutely. Another one of the fine young stars in Ontario today. It's Johnny Delucca here. Another man very confident. Another man who, with a win here, will continue to establish himself in the Ontario wrestling scene.
A top student of Hamilton Pro Wrestling under the guidance of Rip Impact. You know that he's bringing a lot of athleticism inside that squared circle, a lot of talent, and something to prove here again in front of the Norfolk audience.
Yes, he might be the one who can match, or at least come closest to matching Gabriel Fuerza's speed here, and he's going to need it to come out on top here in this 5-way match. Now, Adam, when we talk about a 5-way match here, where one pinfall can win it, you need to keep your eyes on the opponent the entire time, because you turn your back for 3 seconds, the match can be over, and you've lost.
Definitely, you have to have eyes in the back of your head, as it is a scramble essentially, and the first pinfall to a finish is the winner and the one that walks out with the Hybrid Championship.
Absolutely, and there's really only one person left to come out for this match. It's Jordon Falco, although we don't see him here, Adam. Where is... what's he doing up there? Jordon Falco making his way through the crowd here at Talbot Gardens.
We talked about arrogance with Boone, but come on now. If you want to make yourself feel special, your name is Jordon Falco by doing this. Instead of traditionally coming up through the entranceway like everybody else, every other competitor in this match, he has to make a special point to stand out coming through the audience.
And you can see he's carrying out the Hybrid Championship here. This is a guy who sees himself above everyone else. That's why he's coming from above.
Let's be clear, he is not champion. There is no champion coming into this match. How he got that title, where he got that title, I have no idea.
Who knows? And look at him taking his sweet time there. is the hybrid belt. Man who holds tag team gold, and now he's walking to the ring with the hybrid championship as if he owns it, which he very much to this point does not. But he has one of the 5 people in this match who could walk out with the belt. Brad Myers here trying to get his hands on the belt. Jordon Falco is refusing to hand it to him here. Obviously, in professional wrestling, traditionally, the ref will hold the belt up, and now we're finally seeing it here. Brad Myers, the official referee for the match, and we are about to get underway. 5 men in that ring. You can see there's not a lot of space here to move. I'm interested to see how long all 5 men stay in the ring here.
Falco making it known that he has no friends inside this ring, as it is every man for himself, but wait a minute. He is saying some words to... Oh, no, Kevin Blackwood.
And one from Johnny Delucca and one from Fuerza here. One could argue that Jordon Falco just got exactly what he deserves. And Fuerza follows him out. Like we said, this may not stay in the ring very long. We've already... Whoa! Down goes his shirt. Jordon Falco's on the run here. My goodness. And the action is on in the ring now. Kevin Blackwood, Kyle Boone. And you can see those educated feet here from Kevin Blackwood.
This match is already chaos, Sean. As you know, there's action on the floor, action in the ring.
The double stomp there. That'll leave a mark on your chest. Kyle Boone is in pain already. Up on the shoulders. Johnny Delucca's waiting for his chance, and now he's in.
You have to have your head on a swivel for this one.
Absolutely. As we mentioned, when you're in a match like this, you need to not only watch the opponent in front of you, you need to watch where everyone else is as well. Rear naked. Oh! Penalty kick style. Double pin here.
Double pin.
To be clear, he only needs 1, but if you can pin 2, all the better, I guess.
That would establish you as a clear winner.
Absolutely. And a neck breaker there from Johnny Delucca. The action here is hot and heavy early on.
Each and every one of these men more than qualified to hold the hybrid championship with loads of experience. Even though Delucca is still a student and learning the ropes per se, he's established a lot in his young career already.
Absolutely.
You can see the skill set.
Oh. Anyone in professional wrestling should be a student their whole career if they're trying to reach the highest levels, and that backdrop was incredible. Gabriel Fuerza posing, and Kyle Boone is in waiting. Oh!
Falco watching to see what happens before he enters the ring again after being originally thrown out by everybody.
Shiloh's not going to like where that kick landed. And a double suplex there. Boone and Falco. Interesting. We may have some kind of connection here. They seem to be working together here on Gabriel Fuerza.
They failed with Blackwood. It seems to be working with Boone.
And I think I actually like the strategy here. If you can eliminate your opponents together, then maybe you only have to take on 1 person instead of 4 here, Adam. A handshake. And they both are leaving the ring. Let's see where this is going. Who are they going to focus on? Boone around to Delucca.
They've already cleared out Fuerza, now focusing on Delucca.
Absolutely. Delucca in pain. These two are just wrecking everything here. Blackwood now getting the upper hand on Boone at the side of the ring. Oh, to the throat.
Blackwood did not like that. We're over by the merch table.
Look out. Brad Myers cannot possibly keep his eyes on everything here. And as you know, in a 5-way match, there is no disqualifications. This is a match where they can go anywhere. There's no countouts. And as you can see, Kevin Blackwood taking advantage with these kicks. He's got Kyle Boone sitting on the chair. If Kyle Boone wasn't sitting on the chair there, he'd be on the ground for sure. We're making our way back to ringside. Delucca's down.
The action is all over. I don't think anyone's in the ring at this point in time, except for Brad.
Oh no. Jordon Falco. He talked a big game. Oh, that one's going to hurt.
Going to leave a mark for a few days, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Even Gabriel Fuerza's wrist there is hurting after that one. Covers the face, doesn't even see it coming.
The ones that you don't see hurt the most. And look at the fan interaction with Delucca. Fuerza are now teaming up, as we've seen Boone and Falco doing so earlier.
Absolutely. As we saw Fuerza and Delucca try to put themselves together as a team, it's Kyle Boone who came over and ran him over, and now Falco and Boone again working together here.
Oh, Shiloh getting involved too.
My goodness, Shiloh.
I know it's no rules, but come on, ref. Hold it together as best you can.
Not a lot the ref can do there, unfortunately.
No, Brad Myers is doing a hell of a job so far, containing the chaos within the arena And again, one of the best in the world at doing his job and wearing those stripes.
Absolutely. Fuerza off the ropes. Gets the boot up on Falco. Boone's waiting his chance. Tries to pull the same thing. Instead, it's that European uppercut, and a beautiful one at that.
Rocks Fuerza's head back.
Part of a match like this is knowing your timing. You could see Blackwood was standing there waiting for his opportunity. Instead, he gets Fuerza that runs straight into him. And now Blackwood's fighting on the floor. Boone. Oh, Boone over the top.
Oh, takes it
my
both men.
Goodness. Now Fuerza and Falco in the ring. This is a precarious opportunity for both men. And a beautiful German suplex there. You can see Falco out.
A little bit of a snap to it there.
And a kip up from Fuerza. Dives through the ropes there.
Beautiful drop kick.
Absolutely.
And again, the action is here, live, in your face, NCCW style, as the fans are getting into it more and more with each and every move. What's Delucca going to do here?
It's Delucca's turn with a dive.
Oh!
Maybe take home a wrestler day here at NCCW at Stomping Grounds. Now Delucca's posing. Oh, what's this here? You've seen the belt collected. Is he going to give it to Jordon? Is he going to give it to Shiloh?
Wait, what is going on? Why did he give it to Shiloh?
Shiloh sneaks it into her coat there. I wondered why she came out in that big coat. Now I think we know why. Blackwood into the ring, showing off those educated feet, those educated hands. There's a reason he's one of the best in the world today. But Falco doesn't care about his reputation. Falco's here to win gold. And another beautiful German suplex.
More of a traditional style with Blackwood.
Absolutely.
A running European uppercut in the corner and a drop kick to follow, Sean.
Chris Sabin would be proud of that
My
one.
face hurts.
Absolutely. Falco looks out of it, but Delucca into the ring, bringing that speed again. This time it's Blackwood off the ropes. Oh! Blue Thunderbomb there, 1 and a 2. Oh, I thought he might have had him there.
Close but no cigar.
Absolutely. Delucca thought maybe 3. Now it's Fuerza. Again, we talked about waiting for your opportunity, picking your spots. Now it's Fuerza, who didn't rush in there. He waited his opportunity, and there's that beautiful spin kick into the ropes.
And,
Whatever you want to call that. Ace Crusher, Os Cutter. It's 2. There we go. Beautiful standing shooting star press there. Wait a minute. Boone's
Boone
in.
capitalizing.
Pile driver. Again, one of the most devastating moves in wrestling. 2. Only 2.
Only
I
a
thought.
2 count. I thought it was over as well, Sean.
Absolutely. I thought that was the end of it there. Boone also thought it was the end. He looks shocked.
We almost took the words out of each other's mouths.
Absolutely. Now, Falco and Boone, who have worked together this entire match.
Reestablishing this relationship here.
Or are they?
Uh-oh.
There's only one title to win here.
Difference is setting in. You can only be friends for so long.
The belt!
Oh!
And there's nothing the ref can do. 1, 2, and 3. Oh my goodness.
That's the belt that came from Shiloh's jacket.
Absolutely.
She helped her man win.
Of course, and like we said, Kyle Boone, not above doing whatever it takes to walk out with gold, and that's exactly what he's done here at Stomping Grounds.
Your new hybrid champion, Kyle Boone, with the help and assistance of his girlfriend and manager, Shiloh.
Anywhere Boone goes, Shiloh's sure to follow, and the same when Shiloh wrestles. Boone is always in her corner. Those two are inseparable.
But what is going on here now? It's a group attack. Everyone ganging up on Blackwood.
Gang warfare here at Stomping Grounds.
Were they just creating a diversion when they started shoving each other later in the match?
It's hard to know, but here comes Fuerza, who eats a nasty spine buster.
Almost Anderson-like.
And you can see Delucca watching, but not super keen to get in there.
A little hesitant.
Hey, wait a minute! They've got the belt! Boone wants his belt back here that he won. I don't know if we call it fair and square, but won nonetheless.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is your hybrid championship match. Your champion, Kyle Boone, walks away with the title.
Well, technically, there we go. Shiloh's got the belt back.
That's why she's there.
That is part of the job of a manager. Kyle Boone has his belt back.
And thank you again for tuning into another wonderful match from Stomping Grounds, April 28th at Tulsa Gardens. NCCW delivers like no other.
Ladies and gentlemen, what another great matchup here on NCCW High Noon as we have crowned the very first hybrid heavyweight champion, that being the Wavemaker, Kyle Boone. And of course, wherever Kyle Boone is, we know Shiloh's right beside him. Another great week of action, another great week of entertainment. Stay tuned for the next episode of NCCW High Noon as we prepare for tag team action and women's action all in one episode. I am your host, Adam Anthony James Martin. And of course, NCCW is for Norfolk, by Norfolk.
Bradley Modishet, EXP Realty. I partner up with the Norfolk County Championship Wrestling to bring wrestling entertainment back to Norfolk.
This is how legends are made.